My producer Tim lost the season finale of America, the podcast presents the American Revolution. And now we are on a mission to find it. This is the search for the lost episode that Tim lost. Hello, America. It's me, Theb A Stard, the embodiment of an only hope for America, and welcome to part 2 of the search for the lost episode that Tim lost. If you are just joining us or did not listen to my very important intro, my producer Tim lost the last episode of Season 5 of America, the podcast presents the American Revolution, and we are on our way to the American deep state at an undisclosed location on my private jet to recover a copy of the lost episode that Tim lost.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, fucking yell at me about it the entire way to the deep state, which is... Fuck, how far are we?
We're about 2 hours away, so get comfortable and order some food.
Oh, we have food on the plane? Cool. Who do I order from?
Oh, that would be the flight attendant, Carolyn with a B. Carolyn, we need food. I'm coming!
Wait, Carolyn with a B? Isn't that sovereign citizen you met during the search for Tim transmissions?
Carolyn is not a sovereign citizen anymore.
I ain't a sovereign citizen no more. Who's talking about that?
How the hell did you hear me?
It's a small plane, and I'm a democratic socialist now. You must be the one that lost the episode.
Dude, are you telling everybody that I lost the episode now?
It is my job to point out every single mistake that you make.
No, it's not. It's my job to do that to you. I'm your producer. Whatever. Carolyn with a B, may I have a Coke?
We only have RC Cola.
Dude, you only stock your plane with RC Cola?
Well, it's not a party without RC Cola. What do you want me to do?
Whatever. Yes, RC Cola is fine, and, bag of pretzels.
We only have Famous Amos cookies.
Okay, fine. A can of RC Cola and a bag of Famous Amos cookies, then. Maybe without so much anger?
What the hell did you say to me?
Easy, Carolyn. He's new.
No, I'm not.
You are to him, so shut it. Carolyn, just go get the cookies and the drinks.
All right, fine.
Oh my god, I don't like him.
Yes, well, Carolyn was a cheap hire and I don't have to pay him health insurance.
Why not?
Because we're in a plane and health insurance is for ground people.
I don't think that's true.
It is if you believe it is.
But I don't.
Oh, shit. Well, then I may have to pay Carolyn health insurance. All right, America. While I search for health insurances to pay my flight attendant Carolyn with a B, you can listen to semi-important questions. Our first semi-important question comes from Little Stacy from Fresno, California. Little Stacy writes, Dear Mr. Thebadias, what is your favorite band or musical artist? Signed, Little Stacy, Fresno, California. Well, Little Stacy, that would be John Philip Sousa, writer of such bangers as Stars and Stripes Forever. He really can get a mosh pit going, you know? And he's also pretty goddamn racist. Really racist. He probably shouldn't be my favorite musician, actually. I also like Modest Mouse. Next. Our next semi-important question comes from Little Jonah from Eugene, Oregon. Little Jonah writes, Dear Mr. Thebadias, if all of the former presidents had slaves back in the 1700s, did any of them get into heaven? Signed, Little Jonah, Eugene, Oregon. Well, Little Jonah, if you listen to my very important show, and you should, you know that the majority of the Founding Fathers made it into the afterlife thanks to the Christian religion. You see, in the Christian religion, you can own slaves, murder everybody, live a life akin to Hitler, and simply repent on your deathbed, and Jesus will simply rush you into heaven. It's quite amazing. If I wasn't a deity myself, I would subscribe to that religion, but I also might not get into heaven. Let's just put it that way. All right, next. Our last semi-important question comes from Little Justathan. Justathan? Sorry, Justathan, that's a bad name. Anyways, Little Justathan from Atlanta, Georgia. Little Justathan writes, Dear Mr. Thebadias, is America the Podcast an American Gods fanfiction? Signed, Little Justathan with a terrible name from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, Mr. Terrible Name, if you must know, America the Podcast is absolutely a non-fiction podcast, meaning it is very, 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 very true. If you don't believe me, then I defy you to find any other show that takes you on a first-hand journey to the planet of Mars, the lost city of Kurtladonga and Antarctica, or even on magical adventures with Christmas characters. As for American Gods by Neil Gaiman, that show, book, and most importantly the audiobook, which is the only book worth reading, is a little less focused than my very important show, because my very important show focuses on the only true American God, me and capitalism. Also, on a side note, I could listen to Neil Gaiman read Donald Trump's tweets. That's how wonderful his voice is. If Trump would have just had Neil Gaiman's voice, the country would probably have been better off. Anyways, this has been Semi-Important Questions. Riveting stuff as per the usual. Alright, America. Well, we have landed at the Deep State Airfield and are now walking inside.
Holy shit, this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. How the hell does America hide this?
Holograms and simple misinformation, my friend. Anyways, while we walk inside and check in, you can go listen to a commercial. We'll be right back.
It's America, the podcast.
Hello, America. It's me, Theb A Stard, a.k.a. the embodiment of and only hope for America, and host of America, the podcast, which I am pleased to report has been featured as lucky number 13 on the list of the 25 best comedy talk shows on all of the internet, according to feedspot.com. And I am pleased as punch. So follow the link in the description of this episode or head over to feedspot.com to check out all of the wonderful comedy podcasts on the curated comedy podcast lists of feedspot.com. And now, on with more commercials.
It's America, the podcast.
And we're back, America, and that was indeed a process of getting through deep state security.
Well, we would have gotten through faster if you didn't have like 5 guns and 3 swords on you.
Well, as a deity, I never know who I might need to engage in battle and therefore always need to be prepared.
All right, yeah, I guess. Whoa, is that Avril Lavigne?
Ah, indeed it is. Many years ago, she was recruited by the Deep State, so we faked her death in a car accident, replaced her with a clone named Melissa, and now Avril is one of our top agents.
Can I meet her?
She doesn't really like meeting fans. Besides, we need to get to the Deep State Records office to find the lost episode that Tim lost.
Yeah, okay, fine. Which way is it?
I believe it's, this way. Hey, is the records office this way? Yes, it is. Round the corner to the left. Ah, thank you, Agent Darby. All right, Tim, let's go this way. Oh, hey, there's Sean. Hey, Sean! Hey, it's Theb! How you doing? I'm good. I'll see you later. We'll catch up. All right. That's my friend Sean. Really cool deep state agent. All right, while we go to the records office, you can listen to very important readings. On today's very important readings, we hear from Mr. Benjamin Franklin endorsing our magnificent Constitution at the Philadelphia Convention in September 1787. Mr. Benjamin Franklin proclaimed, "I confess that I do not entirely approve of this Constitution at present, but I am not sure I shall ever approve of it, for having lived long, I have experienced many instances of being obliged to change opinions even on important subjects which I once thought right but found to be otherwise. I doubt whether any other convention we can obtain may be able to make a better constitution. For when you assemble a number of men to have the advantage of their joint wisdom, you inevitably assemble with those men all their prejudices, their passions, their errors of opinion, their local interests, and their selfish views. From such an assembly can a perfect production be expected? It therefore astonishes me to find this system approaching so near to perfection as it does. And I think it will astonish our enemies who are waiting with confidence to hear that our counsels are confounded like those of the builders of Babel, that our states are on the point of separation only to meet hereafter for the purpose of cutting one another's throats. Thus, I consent to this Constitution because I expect no better and because I am not sure that this is not the best. The opinions I have had of its errors I sacrifice to the public good. Much of the strength and efficiency of any government in procuring and securing the happiness of the people depends on opinion, on the general opinion of the goodness of that government, as well as of the wisdom and integrity of its governors. I hope, therefore, for our own sakes and for the sakes of our prosperity, that we shall act heartily and unanimously in recommending this Constitution wherever our influence may extend, and turn our future thoughts and endeavors to the means of having it well administered. On the whole, I cannot help expressing a wish that every member of the convention who may still have objections to it would, with me, on this occasion, put his name to this instrument." End of very important reading. There you have it, America. Just like me, Benjamin Franklin was not too keen on this Constitution, but knew that for the greater good we needed to make it. And made it we did. Also, Thomas Jefferson once said that the Constitution should be updated every 19 years, so get on that, Congress, because it's pretty outdated. We need a few more rights to be included that are considered rights now. Like, women's reproductive health and voting. Which, oh wait, that is in the Constitution. But they're just violating it anyways. It seems like we might need a better Constitution. Who wants to do another convention with me? Anybody? No? I'll find someone. This has been Very Important Readings. Riveting stuff, as per the usual. All right, America. Well, we're here at the Deep State Records office, and just simply waiting in line to speak with the records official. Next in line.
I think it's our turn, man.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, Agent Tomlinson, is that correct?
It's what it says on my badge, isn't it? What can I do for you?
Well, we are here to retrieve a copy of a digital episode of my very important show, America, the podcast presents the American Revolution that my producer Tim lost.
All right. That was a bit loud, and I do not have time for that today, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna deal with the one that seems a bit quieter. What's the title of the episode, son?
Who, me? Oh, it's, episode 510, America the Podcast presents the American Revolution, the United-ish States of America.
All right, one moment.
Do you really think he can find it?
In the name of America, I hope he can.
All right, it looks like it ain't here.
What do you mean? I thought the deep state monitored every American.
Listen, son, I don't appreciate talkback. I didn't fight in 3 wars and then get recruited by the aliens that run this country to have you come into my records office to give me sass.
I understand. Listen, mister.
It's Agent. I understand. Agent Tomlinson. My producer is a bit on edge because I'm going to murder him later if he does not produce this episode, so just to be clear, you do not have any record of said episode.
We do not. Now, I'll be kind to you because you ain't yelled at me yet. Are you a member of the Deep State, sir?
I'm one of the founders of the Deep State, actually.
Well, then that makes sense. Since you were likely close to this young man here, you have a digital cloak around you both that prevents us from monitoring any of your communications, so we do not have anything from you or your little man here.
Little man? I'm taller than you.
The hell'd you say?
Timothy, shut your mouth. Are you trying to get taken to a black site? My apologies, Agent Tomlinson. We will be going now. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here.
But what the fuck are we supposed to do, man, if they don't have any records on any of us? Which, thanks, by the way. Love that I'm not being spied on. But how the hell are we going to find the episode?
Well, my friend, I think it's time we seek some help from some friends of mine in Jerusalem.
What kind of friends in Jerusalem can help us out?
2 angels that have been tasked by God to guard the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, wow, that might work. Yeah, let's go. Let's go there.
Very good. All right, America. Well, Tim and I fly to Jerusalem to meet the angels Beladrigal and Roger. You can, wait a week because the episode's done. So, thank you for listening, America, and we'll be back next week with the 3rd installment of the Search for the Lost episode that Tim lost. Good night and good fight.
It's America, the podcast.
This has been a production of Shui Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shuimedia.com.